Hello and welcome back to the Charles Cole for Assembly Zoom Room Conversations. I'm your media host, Mark McIntyre. This is the final segment of the conversation with Charles and Mr. George Miller, publisher of the Citizens Journal of Ventura County. This segment drills down into the scandalous salary and pension triple dipper, Steve Bennett, who wants your vote yet again to dip into yet another pension for life at the expense of taxpayers. Let's join the conversation now, already in progress.
In other areas, one problem we've had is that the pension liability situation has gone crazy.
Yeah, I did a video on that. In the past 20 years, it's gone up 580%. Right.
Now, he takes credit for reducing the pension liabilities, but most of that credit is a state law that mandates it. So during that time, a private group started a voter initiative to begin to get control of the Ventura County pension situation, and it was thrown out by a judge claiming it wasn't constitutional, which is amazing, absolutely amazing to me. Big time, yeah.
Well, I read somewhere, it was a while ago, and I didn't save the article, but California is one of the only states in the union that gets most of their energy production from foreign nations.
Well,
like Saudi Arabia and oil and everything else.
We don't import that much oil anymore. We're way down. Overall, the country is now self-sustained in energy. We actually generate more energy internally now than we use. We're now the largest oil producer in the world. A lot of people don't know that.
Oh.
One of the largest gas producers. And a lot of that is because of things that the county is fighting, such as fracking and various exploration methods that have greatly increased the output and lowered the cost of oil production in this country.
Right, right. I did not actually know that. What are, besides solar and some of the environmental things, what are other restrictions the Board of Supervisors or the county has put in place to affect that?
Well, they've attempted to end gun sales at the gun shows, and they found out it really wasn't within their jurisdiction. They did pass a resolution to that effect, and they've been pretty pro open borders and sanctuary state as well, and those are all in violation of federal law and the Constitution.
Right. Yeah, I don't, personally for me, I'm not seeing how you can be open borders and anti-build at the same time.
Anti-what?
Anti-build, restrictive building code, it can be anti-borders at the same time. That doesn't fit.
Yeah, well, a lot of things have happened. You know, the population in the state has doubled practically since I've lived here. I've lived here about 40 years. And during that time, you're right, housing has been restricted. They haven't built much in the way of the new interstate highways at all during that time, nor have they increased significantly the water infrastructure so that we can drink.
Yeah. they keep bringing all the people in. And
they do. It's amazing, isn't it?
Yeah. And that would also create a strain on healthcare and welfare industries, wouldn't it?
Not would, did.
It did.
Well, we have roughly 30% of the population in California is deemed impoverished. I'm not sure what that percentage is in Ventura County, but I know that the number of people on assistance is huge. Mm-hmm. It's like 150, 160,000 or something like that, people who are getting food assistance, as an example.
Mm-hmm. Right.
The number. Things in the agriculture area is VC Collab, which is the agricultural and labor group. They're very strong in that area. Several different civic organizations. Of course, the Tea Party people are all against all that stuff as well. The Republican Party tends to oppose some, but not all of those policies. I'd say right now they're probably in the minority. So you have to look at something. You don't have to have a majority to prevail in a rights case. Even one person's rights violated makes them a majority.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow.
Violation of rights. Just based off of pensions and how the pension system works, I don't exactly know how it works fully, but if you have this is personal for me, but if you have a government worker and they move on to a different government job after, say, 20 years, do they get the pension from the original job and then another pension on top of that?
Yeah, in fact, we have some people in the county right now who are benefiting from triple dipping.
Steve Bennett's one of them.
Triple dipping.
Former sheriff had 2 different pensions, I think, and plus a salary before he retired, so he was doing pretty well.
So Bennett is a triple dipper or a double dipper?
That would make him a triple dipper, I guess, right?
Dennis going for the quadruple dip.
He's not breaking any laws. He was smart enough to take advantage of it. That's how the laws are written right now. Now, my poor wife is a retired teacher, and because she has a teacher's pension and hadn't worked the whole career as a teacher, she has part of her Social Security taken away.
Oh.
Of us, I think that should be good enough for the government employees who are working for us.
Well, you would think so. You know, going back to the time of the founders, they felt that government service was a duty, something you do for a short time and then go back to work. It was never meant to be a career like it's turned out for these people. These people get entrenched in their career positions and they start to accrue a lot of power, and it's difficult to stop them. Incumbents have like a 95% reelection rate or something like that, I've heard. And I think term limits are a good thing. I'm glad we have term limits for county supervisors now.
Yeah.
I remember that a lot of Democrats split the vote to your advantage, that's for sure.
Yeah. But the turnout for this election was also about 75%.
That's very high for a primary.
Yeah,